Hello ladies and gentlemen, yes, Zeke here again today to bring you another episode of Indie Crunch, and today we're looking at Soundodger by Adult Swim Games. And you might remember or recognize Adult Swim Games from Super Castle of Dead Ninja and Puzzle Platformer, both very good games released on Steam. They are actually a website that releases mostly free games, and this is a free Rhythem game that is currently on their website and that I am really enjoying so far. It's mostly like electronica music, or I'm really bad with my electronic genres of music, but I'm pretty sure some of them fall into dubstep. Like, this one has some parts that are dubstep-ish. But I've really been enjoying the game. The only thing is you have to use your mouse and dodge the music. So you'll see I'll get into what I think is the coolest song I've played so far, one of my favorite songs I've played so far. So this is the 2-star difficulty. It gets up to 5-star. I've only currently unlocked 3-star songs, but I am pretty much incapable of doing the 3-star songs, and this is coming from somebody who actually beat Jamestown, so you'd think this type of thing would be very natural for me to do. Apparently not, though, and I don't mind. I'm enjoying the challenge and I'm enjoying the difficulty. I'm also really enjoying the simplicity of this game. So how the game scores, and the reason that I am pretty much silent here, how the game scores is as long as you are dodging, this circle in the center fills, and when it reaches the edge, the song is over. So as you can see, there is a completely full circle now. If I get hit or if I use the slowdown function, which I do have, I just use it by clicking, then it will start not filling the bubble and instead just take away. So here we go, it fast forwards a bit of the music, and my bubble is a bit less full. So the other thing you might want to know about this game is that you actually deform as you go faster. So if you have to rush to get through something, you're actually more likely to get through because your bubble deforms. So quite a few times when I thought I was dead for sure and just rushed to an exit, I have made it because rushing to an exit has actually changed my shape. Oh, I could be in trouble here. So I just use this to get back to the center and I'm all good. There we go. So your hitbox, like in Bullet Hells, is smaller than you might think, making it very helpful. I actually find this song quite hard for a 2-star song. Most of them I get about 80% on. This one, my current record is 64%. Of course, that has all been on the first time through. Nope. And here's where it gets cool in this song. I love this sitar that goes on. Also, they often have puzzles where the entire solution to the puzzle is stay in the center, which I kind of appreciate, because they really make you nervous about it. So right now all you're seeing is these arrows. There are actually different types of obstacles in this game, just not many. I should have used slowdown there sooner. One of the main mistakes I make in this game is that often when I should be using slowdown to avoid a big score penalty, I avoid using slowdown to mediate a tiny score penalty that I would have otherwise had. Oh god, oh god. No. I should have kept dodging in the same direction. So I find this one quite hard. Even though it's probably my favorite song that I've played in it so far, There Are the Police that is not a part of the song, don't let it fool you. Often the solution is also just hanging out on the outside, although there I could have survived by staying on the very inside as well. So I actually did get a new record for that, even though I absolutely sucked, so I'm going back to the tracks. I've unlocked a new track in the level 3s, and this is Daisy Wheel, so now you'll see how hard this game really gets. And for me, the difficulty progresses really fast. I also like that they change the visuals for each song, just the color pattern. And you might notice that this one has more points that it can fire from than the previous one did. I've seen anywhere from 3 points to this many points. I can't really count at the exact moment, but 3 is very easy to count, so 1, 2, 3, easy to do, see? So already I'm having a bit of a tough time with this one just because there is so much on screen. There we go. Managed to get by that fairly easily, and now I go around and dodge outside. Also, you have to watch out, things do not end at the center. They have to hit the wall before they end, so if they all collide, they're not going to destroy each other. And here is your first other obstacle scene. Apparently it points at me, although it doesn't appear to shoot. I've never seen that heart before. I've seen big bubbles and also heat-seeking squares that follow the rhythm of the music. So far this particular level has been actually fairly easy. Easier than the 2-star, actually. But maybe it's because they're giving me more time and some people had a harder time with more time? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm having a pretty easy time with it so far. So you can tell this is kind of a shorter song as opposed to some of them. One of my main complaints about the game so far actually is that the songs seem a bit long for my taste. I like it when rhythm games have short songs. Oh god. Okay, here's where it gets hard. Never mind what I was saying about it being easier than other songs. Yeah. So if I get 66%, I think I will show you one more song. Yeah, I had to kind of escape into the gaps there. I'm gonna just go through here while I'm invincible. Your bubble turns red. Turns red when oh Jesus, no. It turns red when you've been hit, so you're invincible after you've been hit until it turns back to its regular self. Which in this case is orange, so a tiny bit confusing, but you know, it's following the overall color scheme of the entire thing. That's fairly easy, I guess, despite being really difficult. I find as long as you keep your cool in these types of games, you tend not to get hit as often, but sometimes keeping your cool as you're talking can be a bit of a problem. Let's see. That was easier than I thought it would be. Sometimes I also find that preemptive dodging and getting behind things is the best way to actually go about avoiding them. So I do a lot of that in this game. Yeah, anyways, I really enjoy it. It's free to play. Well, not free to play. It's just free on adultswim.com. I will leave a link in the description below. And remember I was telling you sometimes the easiest way to dodge is just to stay in the center and they'll psych you out like that? That was one of those cases. Oh, I was at the very end. I will leave a link in the description below. I like what Adult Swim's been doing recently, trying their games on... Oh, okay, there we go. So I did unlock a new level. Trying their games on their site, and if they're really good and really popular, actually posting them to Steam in like an enhanced version. And since I promised if I got 66% I would do another track, I will indeed do one more track. As you can tell, it does get quite a bit faster. So this might be a bit more intense than the previous one. Just deforming my little ball here. And for this one, I'm not going to give quite as much commentary. This will just be like an outro song. Unless I unlock a 4-star difficulty song after this, in which case I will play one more. Or at least a bit of one more. Like I said, I'm enjoying this game so far. I've always liked rhythm games, and this is going to be one where I can dodge just by staying in the center. Okay, I was indeed correct. Although I wasn't sure there for 1 second. There we go, dropping the bass time. I'm not a... Well, I actually do like dubstep, but I'm not a club person, so me saying that type of thing never goes well. Oh, okay. Following the outside edge. Like I said, I find that there are patterns that you can follow, especially for these more rhythmic-based shots. Like right now, just following the edge is working out perfectly fine for me. And I'm actually... start shooting. You can actually always tell when one of the bubbles is about to start shooting from the edge, but I'm following bullet hell logic for this, and keeping track mostly of my own guy and barely watching anything happening outside my very small sphere of watching. Because, you know, that's how bullet hells work. You do focus on killing enemies and memorization a bit, but mostly you're just watching yourself to make sure you don't get hit by bullets. Oh, I almost made it through there. So again, hanging out in the very center, working out well for this. And they're changing their shot pattern, but I seem to be able to stick to the outside of this. Oh. I think that's really mean. Okay. Staying to the safe. Okay. Whew, barely managed to survive that. Again, like I said, this does remind me a lot of bullet hells, actually, more than your average rhythm game anyways. Like, you're not actually shooting or destroying anything, but you're definitely in a hell of bullets. So, I guess that works. Again, one of these very easy obstacles that gives me some free percent score. I also like that unlocking comes in percentage. I think that's a rather cool way to do it because, you know, it makes you not feel as much pressure. There's no failing a song. You're going to do so badly that it will just cut you off halfway through. You're going to listen to the song beginning to end whether or not you want to. And you're going to get points towards your next unlock, unless you're starting to have to redo songs, which so far for me hasn't been a problem. But I'm assuming in between 4 and 5 stars that will be a problem, because look at how well I'm doing. If you want an actual answer to that, pretty badly, really. All things considered. So that was just a new record, didn't unlock another track. The next track unlocks at 2 more points. I'm so disappointed in myself. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'm sorry that the game volume was so loud, but it kind of was necessary for a game of this type. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.